So in 401, we got a little flash to Beyond. He wants to meet somebody. We got a lot of details about Beyond from Long He. Got the Moonlight Act ability, the contract-driven ability, and sort of saw how it's going to play out for Kurapika relative to the treaty between the 14th Prince and Tubepa, as well as sort of how things are going to work out for the third Prince, Zhonglei, going into Chapter 402, because if those are the last three remaining princes, the other two will drop out of the race. Sort of details of how that treaty would work for Tubepa, as well as Wobu, Oito, Kurapika, the rewards, the risks, weeks long of Zetsu. Found out Beyond was looking for somebody, wanted to meet with them. Found out Beyond obviously had all those kids, possibly a prince. Go to 402, we find out how that treaty with Tubepa and Wobu and Oito is going to play out for Zhonglei, whom will be the beneficiary if those are the last remaining survivors. Rihan got some details relative to Tubepa's Nen Beast, that it might be conditional. Balsamico is moving around with the little poison on him, trying to get Halkenburg. Sari's learning Nen way too fast, still. With Salkov present. There's the mark on Fugetsu's back, which they think, well, it's pretty obviously a possibility that it's Benjamin's guy's ability. Hold on, let me see. Yushohi would be the one we're referring to. He has the little injection ability. I've been going back and writing down all of the Nen abilities and stuff, so I'll probably have a document on this soon. They also think they think it might be related to Prince Luzerus, and Kaiser drew up all these letters for the various princes, and we got a read from Prince Luzerus as well as Prince Benjamin, who looked oddly concerned for Fugetsu, and Tyson was obviously sad. Luzerus was savvy enough to just stay out of the way. Basho gave Fugetsu a ward to sort of fight off the spirits for a little while, and then towards the end of the chapter, we see a letter delivered to Kurapika so as to be able to scheme and possibly find a way to reduce or eliminate all of the carnage. So yeah, that's about where we're at. You guys ready? I'm ready. Hunter chapter 403. Results. The Succession War speeds up. 11th day, Wednesday, 6:45 a.m. Tier 2 Justice Bureau building, prosecution courthouse entrance area. We've got Balsamico on the move. A bunch of environmental shots. Black Whale 1 on the move. It's clearly where he is. Probably looking like a bunch of soldiers, a bunch of lawyers, things like that. None of Halkenburg's soldiers are around the courtroom. His personal guards are either being monitored in the VVIP area or have been dispersed to the lower tiers. He has no allies left to activate his ability. Balsamico scanned and is through. Let's get some music popping. He'll have no means of an escape during the cross-examination. His demise is 100% certain. What up, Gello? The judge and defense lawyer are also at risk of infection, although their distance reduces it to below 2%. This being a closed court case means the chances of a pandemic are extremely low, but if it did happen, we'll contain it using martial law. Small risk for them. Steps up out of the shadows. What did he see? Looking at the end of the hallway, he spotted something. Who was he looking at? Vict. What is he doing there? Why does he look like that? Did he get got? Balsamico is shook. This rumbling, it can't be. Halkenburg shouldn't have any personal guards with him. Oh, this is a good one for now. No. We need some tension, actually. There we go, that'll do. Vict, what on earth just happened? Military sign language. Are they blocking verbal communications? He's throwing gang signs. We've discovered the secret to Halkenburg's ability. Menacing everywhere. Bro, this is the first real sort of shock or anything we've seen from Balsamico. Tap, tap. Look at bro. Balsamico's position is 11.9 meters from the two of them. 25 meters ahead, then 11.9 meters to the right. To amend the 26 degrees disparity brought by firing, step 60 centimeters forward. Grimaud les dissonances. Grimaud les dissonances. Looks French? Fire. The kanji is the Japanese title of the novel we need to talk about, Kevin. He let it rip. Oh, the pan away is vicious. The pan away is vicious. Off to Balsamico's boss. Hasn't the trial started yet? No. Both parties requested reschedule. Both. For what reason? The plaintiff cited a lack of preparation due to equipment trouble, which was rejected by the judge. However, the defendant's request citing the defendant's ill health was accepted. The trial will commence once they recover. What's going on? Does equipment trouble mean the mission was aborted? But Halkenburg's ability already activated. With the timing, Balsamico must be the target. But if that was true, then why is Halkenburg the one recovering? I thought he couldn't activate it alone. A mutual blow? Could Balsa have noticed the ability's activation and charged it with TSK-17? Charged with TSK-17. No, it's too soon for symptoms to appear. There must be another cause. Well, I'm of the opinion that what has happened here is they got a misread in that Halkenburg needs his people to activate this ability. And not that he doesn't just need people who like him to activate the ability. Because I'm also of the opinion that he was popular in academia. He's popular amongst, politically righteous people. And he's probably also popular just among constituents and everything in general. So there's probably a lot of people in that building who favor him. And he may be able to, at some extent, access them as resources all the same. Okay. So that's my thought where we're at here. The particulars on Halkenburg's status? He suddenly felt unwell and collapsed on the spot. He's currently resting in the medical room, and his condition is stabilized. By the way, was there anyone with Halkenburg? Yes, around a dozen of Halkenburg's supporters were present and helped care for him. A few of them are staying by his side to look after him. Prince Benjamin, the captain of the guards, has arrived. He wants to speak with you. Just a second. Okay. This is most likely a trap, and Halkenburg's illness a fake. The captain was probably attacked by Halkenburg and is trying to contact me against his will. In other words, Halkenburg's ability is a coercive type of manipulation. Concerning Shikaku, Balsamico said that manipulation abilities work on a first-come, first-served basis. For one-on-one situations, sure, but it's safe to assume that rule wouldn't apply against a well-coordinated group with powerful men. Now, what will the captain try to pull on me? Prince Benjamin, Balsamico might. What happened exactly? Let's see what they're capable of. Getting straight to the point, the mission is not yet complete. The trial is postponed due to troubles on Halkenburg's side. Did you notice the rumbling earlier? Of course. A Nen arrow was fired at me, but it missed. Halkenburg lost consciousness on the spot, likely from attempting back-to-back activations, or maybe due to using civilians instead of personal guards. Come on, respect me. Respect me. No. There we go. Banger. A plausible explanation, but it's clearly a fake illness to delay the trial. I see. So in other words, the trial won't be resuming anytime soon, right? Balsamico, if you return without finishing your mission, I'll consider it a coup d'etat plotted in collusion with Halkenburg. I will issue special martial law and purge the both of you. Right. But I see this as our chance. I would like your permission to meet with Halkenburg. I assume his supporters will be in the medical room with him, but they shouldn't pose a threat. You plan to appear as if you'll carry out the mission in the medical room while secretly waiting for an opportunity to trap me? All decisions on the field are up to you. All I care about is the result. I am aware that since Halkenburg's ability has been used, it's difficult, no, impossible to trust me. Therefore, I won't return until my mission is executed perfectly. Please inform my subordinates of this. I'll report back today with positive results. This is juicy. This is a juicy development. Is he really telling the truth? 11th day, Wednesday, 7:50 a.m. All right, so we've skipped like around an hour here. Butch, sir, no. I mustn't waver. Until I have undeniable proof the mission is complete, he's an enemy. That rumbling's target was Balsamico. Until we find out the truth of the matter, remain on high alert. If he leaves the Bureau without making contact first, I'll immediately enact the special martial law. Inform the second and third tiers immediately. Roger. First, Prince Benjamin. Prince Fugetsu and a member of the Justice Bureau has something they wish to hand you personally. So this is a backtrack. I'll need to keep the head of the Justice Bureau on my side for a long time, even after becoming king. I'll use this opportunity to share information and build a good relationship. Send them through. Ring, 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 ring. I understand. That's quite all right. No need to worry, sweetheart. That's splendid. Is this Queen's room? Queen Umma? How? Quite like you. I'll back you all the way. It's a shame I won't get to see you at the banquet, but... Oh god, FL Studio is about to start up. I misclicked. Go away, FL. It's not time. I'm so proud of you, Halkenburg. My dearest little boy. Okay, so... The no-brainer, actually. Like, this one was easy to spot on the surface. This was not even a breadcrumb by Togashi. Got it. So it's true. The first queen is Halkenburg's real mother. Everyone fears Le Majesty, but the dead can speak freely. The leading theory I found on a foreign site suggests that to protect Halkenburg from his brother's assassination attempts, the first queen asked the second queen to be his mother, thus changing the succession order. I see. This war has rendered the succession order meaningless, but if this rumor is true, it could mean the first queen might use her connections to help Halkenburg win. A simple net rumor, nothing surprising. But it pans here. We pan to it. I'm gonna store it as likely fact, but this, I feel like this is just Togashi doing the logical wrong conclusion thing. There are things only the dead can do, and even more so say, please look after Fugetsu. Okay. So this is very nice. We get to see the other view of the scenario. She was clever. I wouldn't be surprised if she set up a plan to help her little sister. That said, it's likely a bluff and just a shot in the dark request. Even assuming the second and third's letters do contain evidence, how could a little brat have the political influence to dig up information my team couldn't? I would have liked to question him for information about the succession war or personal details, but having him doubt the Bureau's impartiality even slightly would be catastrophic. It's more than enough that we know how real the threat of martial law has become. Let's go, Kaiser. Well, for now. Songlei, Camila, Tubepa, Tyson. Okay. So let me... It's just all tense music right now. The only ones to refuse were the 4th and 13th prince, as well as the convalescent 9th prince. Convalescent. Interesting. I wanted Sari to read it, but he refused? It sounds better on paper, to be honest. He immediately said, just toss it. Ha! He said, I don't care. He's working on Nen, probably. Oh well. Even just one of them taking interest in my misdirection is a win. Being an information broker may even garner Fushan some respect. The hard part comes next. Placing the marker in Luzur's chambers is a massive victory in itself. True? She's in the medical ward, just struggling. Thanks to Basho, she can be left alone without being bothered by cursed spirits, so I think it's best if we let Fugetsu rest for a while. Agreed. It'd be terrible if we push her too hard and she can't use her power when we need it most. Let's rest as well. Okay, the mission starts tomorrow evening. Dude, she's in a bad way right now. A bad way. Let's see. Can I just... Yeah, that'll do. 10:14. Back to Kurapika Noito. It seems that a death penalty is enacted on those who attempt to leave the war. Unfortunately, this ship is a literal Kodoku pot. Then the princes will really have to fight each other to the end. It makes sense to think that an inability preventing anyone from leaving the ship would mean that death is the only way out. However, I actually see this as a beacon of light. How? Queen, in order to save Wobo and the other young princes, I need you to grant me permission to do something. What is it? Oh god, what is he up to? 10:03, Zhonglei. We have the coins, all of the ones and the 110. Of all the coins produced by my Nen Beast, 7 are in my possession, and 3 have been gifted to others. The problem is, a coin that previously read 1 now reads 10. What's worse is we have no idea what this means. We're completely in the dark. I'd like to hear everyone's opinions. One coin is made each day, so after 10 days, you have 10 coins. Then, once 10 days have passed, the coins change. Possibly. Let's write 10 days ago on the 10 coin and make sure to write the date on each new coin. That way we can confirm this hypothesis within 10 days. Any other ideas? We need to check the coins gifted to other people. Indeed. Not only in order to inform them of the potential greater wealth, but to receive permission to monitor the changes in their success. To put it simply, inform them of the growth rates. Assuming that the coin grows by a factor of 10 every 10 days, then within a month it'll become 10,000. I see. And after 630 days, we can cast Hocus Pocus. Just talking to myself, never mind. These are all theories I've been over 1,000,000 times. These goons lack the necessary experience for me to test an ability's effect. Phone room 1014. Hey, he needs to go to his reliable source of information here. Somebody clever. In order to acquire the information on Nen and my guardian beast's ability necessary to win this war, I'm going to need someone like Kurapika. He's just jumping up the ranks here. This is a good development for Kurapika. Good and bad. Because on both sides of the coin, he's become closer with the third prince. This gives him access to more resources and more protection for his allies, but also makes him a bigger target. And, you know, it could also be a Trojan horse situation on either side of that coin. Like, obviously, I don't think that's how that will work out for Kurapika, but I'm just plotting out possible risks here, right? Risks. Let's see. phoned Kurapika. It's no problem. Halkenburg's team informed me of the group fainting ahead of time. Interesting. After meeting with me, they may appear to be under the effects of hypnotherapy, but that's only because they have been relieved of anxiety and are overcome with joy. They'll be fully conscious again in no time. That one, right? Yes. The 10 supporters who visited the prince passed out in the waiting room, and just like he said, they were back to normal right away. But there's something else that caught my interest. The fact that a staff member passed out in a different time and place, manifesting identical symptoms. Huh. Hard to brush this one off as a coincidence. Sure it wasn't a coincidence? Where's the staff member now? I'll look into it just in case. To discover Halkenburg's objective and form an alliance, it may be best to explain our current situation as well. They're in a private room, awaiting further tests. Understood. I'll conduct an interview. Please give me their name and room number. It's Wario Bay, in room E6. Wario? What's Wario doing here? Somebody explain. Whatever. Wario, please tell me exactly what happened. I promise that your beliefs will have no impact on your standing here in the Bureau. We have confirmed the use of a mysterious power in the Succession War. Prince Kacho died while trying to escape because of this power. It appears this ship is surrounded by a barrier that is aware of the person's royal blood. I'm not the kind to mince words, so here are the facts. Superpowers exist, and the princes are using them as weapons. I'm willing to act outside my role as the Bureau's head of prosecution and back Prince Benjamin, given that he protects Prince Fugetsu. He got the mark. What is that? A symbol, bestowed upon me by the prince. Halkenburg told me that if you were to speak openly about Nen, then I should show you this. The prince predicted I'd meet with you? Yes. It's only natural that he would be suspected after the mass fainting. For you to not meet him directly implies you're being cautious, which means you're aware of Nen. Spot on. The 9th Prince Halkenburg will soon perish. Are you sure? Yes. I've completed the mission. I'll show absolute proof of my success tonight, as planned. Proof? Is Balsamico a stepper like that? Whoa! No. That's Halken. Huh? He cooked. Why did you let him cook? Why do we let Togashi cook? All right. So he didn't miss. And he is now Balsamico. All right. Well, he tested out the power before, so this kind of makes sense. He wanted to figure out how it would work, how the absent bodies would behave and things like that. So he passed. He's got this dude giving everybody false information. He's giving him that straight up false information. Kaiser's now being misled. Bro, Halkenburg is making moves. That is the conclusion to draw right now. Halkenburg is making moves. Kaiser's amongst the people with the bed. You want to publish the letter? Yes. I'll begin the second round of Nen training tomorrow. Same as before, I'll send an open invitation to each prince, but this time I'll add that I'll be divulging the contents of the letter. Only your letter, of course, not mine. Okay. There's 3 reasons. First, to avoid unnecessary suspicion. If you think it's necessary, but why? Here, let me move this. Let's read straight on. The older prince's crimes and rumors were revealed to one another, so they must be wondering if the younger princes have also been made privy to that information. We'll squash those concerns. Secondly, I hope to slow down this war, even just slightly, by sharing Prince Cacho's feelings. Thirdly, I hope that being the first to go public will put me into contact with some of the older princes. Odds are they'll come empty-handed, but depending on who they send and with what, they may attempt to postpone or cancel the letter's publication by bargaining. Kurapika reveals the letter, and they're 10:03. Well. A time was had. Where to start with the review? Could we have asked for more? No. Where to start with the review? Balsamico got popped. Vict got popped. Maybe not. I don't know. Vict status question mark. I mean, I see something that looks like it could be a crib. I don't see like a cot or baby. Yeah, actually there are baby toys up there. It's like a, yeah. That's info. I don't really have much of an opinion on that at this point, but it's an observation. First, we can put a placeholder on that. Like, first of all, we have to assume the scenario is real with Queen Oma, right? This isn't just something lending itself to the thought process. We assume this is real. We assume Halkenburg is Oma's child, as he looks to be facially, right? We see Kaiser take a misstep. We don't see what Zhonglei, Camilla, Tyson, or Tubeppa got to see. Sari didn't read it. Ugetsu's in horrible condition. Halkenburg is in the pole position right now. Like, the Succession War power rankings are 1 Halkenburg, 2 Kurapika, Dark Horse Sari back there just, you know, being a freak. 4 Shimano. Halkenburg is he is really making moves. He is employing every skill he has right now, getting his supporters to divulge very convincing misinformation. If the 4th prince gets off the boat, everyone is cooked. All that would ever have to happen is Halkenburg would have to fire an arrow that would take 10 seconds to hit. If Sari is not in Zetsu at the time that Halkenburg fires said arrow, it's GG's. But, and Beyond could also squash him no matter what he does as well as Jing and Pariston. So let's be clear on that. There are several outcomes that simply and efficiently dispose of Sari, but obviously won't be that clean. We don't know what's in Kurapika's letter yet, right? We don't know. We know a part of it. I'm assuming the death penalty part was in Kurapika's letter. We don't know what was in Oito's letter that he's going to reveal. Kurapika is powerful, but his ability, we're not talking about power rankings like power scaling, because I would never. I mean, that's One Piece talk. I'm talking about power rankings just in terms of like the moves being made. This is a chessboard. It's not a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I really just don't have that many thoughts here because things are just unraveling at a rapid rate. And really we're at like an inflection point, which is sort of time to take in information as opposed to like actively trying to speculate. The most interesting tidbit we have here is really, I mean, that the baby carriage is interesting. This is a big Halkenburg chapter. The confirmation thing with Oma is interesting. We're gonna see a meeting between Kurapika and Zhonglei soon. Next chapter, probably. He's at the door. Benjamin is actually wild smart. The fact that he's that smart and it's not enough is actually insane. The portrait of Vict there too. Like, there must be What is going on there? Is he there just to protect Balsamico, or is he there as a trap because he already got? Halkenburg's moving. That's it. We'll see next chapter what this meeting leads to between Karapika and Zhonglei. I don't think we'll get the immediate reaction to the divulging of the letter, and I think there's going to be a scuffle between the Justice Bureau and Halkenburg at some point, which is interesting because Halkenburg is the most justice driven of the princes. So that'll be interesting to me. I don't really have any more thoughts, really. I'm looking forward to reading the official tomorrow and seeing if I can glean anything extra from that. Yeah, he like triangulated him. And the guy, oh yeah, Vict and the guy typing, that's possible. Vict has been body swapped. I think so. I don't speak in many facts when it comes to Hunter, though. It's just not safe. Ever. Like, I presume that to be true, but it's a presumption. There are other things, like usually the stuff that Togashi subtly alludes to or leaves up in the air, I think I feel safer and more confident in, if that makes sense. But at any rate, we'll see 404. It was a good chapter. Follow the Twitter, the Hunter Twitter. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Hunter YouTube. Because like I said, we'll be swapping over there permanently eventually. But yeah, I've gotten my last thoughts off. 100 people. I'll see y'all next week. We eat again, and we eat some more.